I'm here with Jackson Sanders, lefty out of Valley High in Alabama, the number one player in the state in 2024, as well as an Auburn commit. Jackson, good to have you on.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure.
Well, thank you. So, in the midst of the offseason now, how much are you still throwing? Like, what kind of routine do you have in place for the winter?
Yeah, so right after summer ball ended, I kind of took about a 4 to 6 week break right there just to get the arm and batteries recharged. And we started back about a good month ago, started back light toss and getting into it because our season starts so early with February and mid-February. So we kind of got to get prepared for that. And it's about a 4 day, 4 a week, 4 days a week, just easy toss, kind of like custom to me and what worked for me.
At what point will you really start ramping it up and try to kind of put some innings and some workload on that arm?
You talking about like practice or in season?
Yeah, just as you get ready for the season, like at what point do you feel like I'm going to start, just really ripping and really ready to go?
Um, you know, we really started bullpens December 1st, so last week, and we'll really start ramping up towards mid-season in high school, start workload more because we're ending up closer to summer. But the first few starts to be light, nothing crazy about 3 innings or so pitch count. Right now we're just about a 35 to 40 pitch bullpen, not 100%, about 90%, just filling spins and kind of working pitches, trying to throw strikes and work quadrants of the plate more and less than seeing how hard we could throw it.
I know you've officially been clocked at 93 with the fastball. Has that changed or is that still the top line for you?
So yeah, when I did that this summer, towards the end of the summer, it was 93. I really hadn't been on the radar since then. It was kind of just easy mechanic stuff, and then we'll be on the radar close to high school around then, and scrimmages
You
and stuff like that.
Yeah, so you've still got a lot of time to play with here. Do you have a velocity goal? Is there something that you've got your sights ultimately on?
Not necessarily. I just want to make the mechanics as sound as possible and really have 4 different pitches that I can throw anytime, any count, and get those as sharp as possible. I mean, it'd be nice to reach a certain number, but I know as the body progresses and I add on weight and stuff, it'll come naturally. I don't have to force it here.
So you talked a little bit about having four pitches. I know we've talked about the fastball. You've also got that curve that dips into the 70s. People love that wipeout slider. Kind of rank your secondary pitches for me in terms of effectiveness.
Um, I got the fastball, of course, that's the main pitch, and then the secondaries. I'd have to go in one, probably the slider. I mean, the slider's the go-to. It's more of a 0-2 two-strike pitch. I want some swing and miss. I really have the changeup now. We developed this summer. I've been throwing it a lot. It's good to righties. I really like that. It's a good swing and miss pitch or just take pitch to get ahead in the count. And then the curveball, more of a 12-6 right now. It's a 0-0 pitch. I really like it. It's more slower than slider, of course, got different depth, but that's a good pitch to go on for me.
What's the biggest area of growth for you think, going forward? Is it to get to the point where you feel like any pitch, any count, I can throw whatever I want, have that faith and conviction and everything? But is that kind of where the next step you feel like is for you?
Yeah, we focus on the 3 C's: command, control, and change of speed for me. Right now it's more the command part because I got control. The control is throwing strikes. The command is throwing the strike wherever you want it in the strike zone. So arm side up or glove side down, wherever you want it in that strike zone, making a good pitch, not just down the middle. So I think that's the big area right now for every pitch.
Take me inside the mentality a little bit then. When you're on the mound, like what is that kind of presence of mind that you have to be able to flush away whatever happens and just move on to the next pitch? Because sometimes guys say that they're going to do that, but it's a little bit easier to say you're going to do it than actually do it. So what's that kind of practice for you in terms of flushing away failure?
You just got to move on next pitch. Don't realize that the next pitch could change your whole start, no matter if you just gave up a bomb or if you just struck the guy out. Just know, hey, you got a new dude up, different. You got to approach him differently, and you really can't get ramped up and start thinking, oh, I got to throw harder to get this dude out because I just got a hit off me. It's more of just believing in yourself and bearing down and still attacking, still knowing you're the best guy.
Who do you watch? Like when you're watching videos of guys at the pro level and you're watching the way that they handle themselves or whatever situations, who are those kind of guys that you go to when you're looking for some kind of inspiration?
Really, all my life I've looked up to Kershaw. He's been the big lefty that I've always just, hey, I'm on my game after him. But he's always cool, just relaxed. But he shows emotion every now and then when it's needed, for sure. But he's really just calm, and he's in control of the game when he pitches.
You're going to add a 12-6 curveball. That's the guy to go off of if you're going to do that. Absolutely. So you grew up around 30 minutes from Auburn. How easy was that decision for you to then say, look, I'm not looking any further. This is the place for me?
Yeah, it was almost instantly. When Dad asked me, "Hey, is this the place you want to be?" I was like, "Of course." This great coaches, Coach Thompson, they're consistently in the college World Series. He's a pitcher guy, and the campus is just the best campus around. I mean, you can't get much better. So the atmosphere at the games, everything's special. Special place to be.
You're kind of a part of a talented class here for the Auburn 24s. There's you, Jackson Sanders. There's Jack Sanderson, another lefty from Tuscaloosa. That's not going to be confusing at all for Butch Thompson and his staff. I'm sure to have names that are so similar. But tell me a little bit about the relationships that you guys are already building in terms of, I mean, you've been locked in since what, February of 2020, but how close is this group already?
Yeah, we got a group chat we text almost every day, and we always keep each other updated on stuff. And we really we see each other a lot throughout the summer. We'll all start circuit and just, hey, what's up, and just stuff like that. And with the visits now, we can come to games together and see each other at football games. It's really nice just to like see each other every so often, and we're really close now. I feel like, and leading up to college, I feel like us building a relationship.
Yeah, I'm sure, you think about past generations, you guys probably have it just so much easier to go ahead and have those relationships built before you even step on campus, more so than they had in the past. But so you talked to us a little bit about what you throw, and I'd love to see it in action here. I had you grab a ball. You mind taking us through your grips?
Of course. So the first that's a four seam fastball, just a standard four seam grip. Hold it on the top seams right there to really get that action right there. Two seam fastball, just a typical two seam right there, and then curveball. I hold it back here to really get that action, or 12 to 6, like you said. Slider is on that seam. You just go like that instead of there. It's sideways almost, and change up. It's not a circle, but I kind of hold it like a circle. It's more of that. I don't really touch on that, but I kind of hold it tight to where it like cancels out the spin and just really dives instead of just keep the spin, cut down the spin.
Jackson,
I
that's some
guess.
awesome steps. That's some awesome stuff, man.
Yes, sir.
Listen, I appreciate it, man. Wishing you nothing but the best. Can't wait to see you back at Lake Point this summer.
Yes, sir. Thank you.